Hi everyone, Felix here with Gurney's, and today I'm covering some basics about rhubarb. And I have a crown here in my hand. This is what you're going to be getting in the mail. This happens to be some crimson red. It comes in a mesh bag like this, and it really is a nice dormant crown. If you pop that out, there's some pieces that might come off, some pieces of root that were part of the division. If you look here, there's a flat surface to the crown. This is actually where they divided a larger crown out in the field, in the production nursery. And you can see here, if you look closely, you can actually see that's the old crown where all the new leaves are going to initiate from here. All this tissue right here is where your initiation is going to be this season. There's also another one here. You see kind of there are two primary crown tips, and there are nodes all along here where you're going to get growth initiations this season. And the rest of the mass is really just roots, storage roots, and roots are going to form off of that and also along here at the base of that crown. So this is what you're going to get in the mail. It's important to note where these crowns are located because you want to orient them upwards in the planting hole. So that's really something important to spot. You don't want, you want all this tissue here to be nice and firm. You don't want it to be squishy. If it is, there's a problem. It's already started to rot, and that's an issue. You want it to be nice and firm. So make sure and check that when you receive your rhubarb plants. Okay, so we're going to dig a hole, and basically what rhubarb likes is really rich organic matter, nice rich soil. So if your soil is a little weak in that regard, doesn't have a lot of dark coloration to it, you want to add some compost. So I have that already on site. And then really, the orientation of the crown below the soil line, you want about 3 to 4 inches. So you need to dig your hole deep enough to accommodate the depth here, and then allow 3 or 4 more inches above this crown where your soil line is, your normal soil line. So that's what we're going to do here. I'll dig a hole and we'll show you that. Okay, so I've dug the planting hole, got the depth correct in there to allow for the crown as we talked about earlier. I also want to point out here, if you look at this crown, there's a little bit of surface mold on some of these here, and that's going to get neutralized in the soil. There's plenty of that in the soil, and this crown is nice and firm, and so that's not going to be an issue if you see a little bit of that. As long as this crown area is firm, it's a non-issue. So we want to go ahead and put this in the soil, and I've got my hole dug here, and if you'll see, that's about the soil level. So we've got about 3 to 4 inches, below the soil line that we're positioning this crown in the hole. And then the other thing is to add lots of nice, rich, good compost. Rhubarb really likes high organic matter and lots of good fertility to the soil. And so we're going to add that in, just cover it up, real easy. And then give it a nice thorough watering, and that's all there is to it. And then during the growing season, of course, you want to keep the weeds free from around your rhubarb, and it'll get established the first year, and you can harvest a little bit the next spring. Thanks very much for joining us here at Gurney's, and have fun with rhubarb. It makes a great pie with some strawberries.